steps that will help us connect our computer to ECF computers remotely. Like I'm sitting at home and I'm connecting to ECF computers that are there on campus. How do we do that? There are two ways. There is the manual way, which I'll be covering in this video, and there is the way that is through Visual Studio Code, which we will cover in the next video. Okay, so to do it the manual way, first we can use the terminal, either by clicking it here or by searching for it here. And to do so, we need to run a command called SSH, which allows us to connect remotely. You need to have your own username. In my case here, it is MRSL, probably it's your UTR-ID. And then at here is remote.ecf.utoronto.ca. And then you can click on enter. If this is your first time, probably it's going to ask you to type in yes to continue. You can go ahead and type in yes. The next thing is that it will ask you for your password. As you type in your password, it will not it will not be typing in any characters on the screen, so trust that it's going through. In my case now, I'll be writing my password, and I clicked on enter. Once I log in here, it's going to show you the last time that you've been logged in, and that was recent in my case. Next thing is that I will be basically I want to know where am I, how did I log in, where do I exist in the ECF computers. Before doing that, let me first go over some of the file hierarchy. So in the lab document here, you're going to see the file hierarchy for a Unix system. Here you can see that all the files, they are stored in directories, or what we sometimes call as folders. The main mother directory is the root directory that is here, that is just represented using a slash. Underneath that, there are other directories like the U, the bin, and others. Under U, there's some groups for users, so there are professors, probably other groups that are labeled differently. In my case here, my directory where I can I'm allowed to store my files and folders are under MRSL, which is under prof, which is under U, which is under the root directory. So what we're going to do here is I just want to know where am I right now when I logged in this file system. I will realize that I'm under under home directory, which is represented using my name. Okay, so if I go here and I want to know what is the directory that I'm currently in, or I'm currently at, I'll type in pwd. Pwd is short for, like here, the WD is short for working directory. It's another name for current directory. And the P is for path. So it's basically the path that gets me from the root directory to where am I right now. So if I want to know the path of my current working directory, this is basically it. Okay, so I want to know what is there. What are the different files or folders that are there? To do so, I can type in the command called ls. It's short for list, so it lists for us what do I have. I'm having here APS1 from the previous year, and let's say I want to now create a new directory, and I'm calling it ECE244. So to do so, I'll be typing mkdir. This is short for make directory, and I will type in the name of the directory that I want to create, which is ECE244. Once I click on enter, it does not show me any signals. If I want to know if it has been created or not, I will again type in ls. I can see here that ECE244 directory has been created successfully. And okay, so let's say now I want to move from this current path. I want to go into another path for ECE244. So we have multiple ways to do so, but they all start with the command cd, that is short for change directory. So I want to go into ECE244 from my current directory, that is this one. To do so, I can easily just type in ECE244, since ECE244 already exists in my current directory, and I can click on enter or press on enter, and I'll find myself there. To double check, I can type in pwd, and this will show me that I'm inside ECE244. Okay, let's say I want to go back. I'm not okay here, I want to go back. To go back one step back again, it is with the cd command. And to do so, we can type cd, and back means that we just need to type in ... just gets us back one step. If we do so and type in pwd, I will realize that I moved one step back from here. So let's say I move again into ECE244 and I make another directory for lab 1, and I cd into lab 1. I just want to make sure that I'm there, and I can see that yes, the path is now from my home directory to ECE244 up until lab 1. Okay, let's say I want to go in one step back to my home directory. I can do ... and then a slash and another ... This takes me 2 steps back. Okay, so if I want to make sure, I can see that from here with this tilde, this means I went back to the home directory. If I want to check, I can also check that. Okay, let's say I want to move into lab 1 immediately after going into ECE244 in just one line. I could say cd ECE244 lab 1. Okay, and I can check that from here. Okay, let's say we want to go back to our home directory in another way. Instead of jumping back 2 steps or jumping back 1 step at a time, I want to exactly say where do I want to go. So to do that, you need to give your absolute path. Since it's the home directory, basically it's very easy, since the shortcut for the home directory is just the tilde. So to do so, I could just do that, and this gets me to the home directory. If I want to go back to previous commands, I can just go up. But the other way, apart from just cd tilde that gets me back to the home directory, is to type in my absolute directory, which starts from the slash up until my utrid here. So I can paste it here, and this basically defines where do I want to go exactly, and it doesn't matter where am I right now. So if I want to check, again, I'll realize that I'm in the home directory. This was a short overview of the different commands that we can type into the terminal. If you want to exit, you can type in exit, or you can just also just close the terminal.